What is going on, guys, and welcome back to the Griffin Outdoors channel. My name is Ty, as always, and today, as you see, it's early morning behind me. Now, usually we're out doing a hunting video this time, but today we are starting the Griffin Outdoors 100 subscribers backpacking extravaganza. Yay! So anyway, we have on the docket today. So first things first, and probably about I don't know. It's 7:30 right now. My goal is to leave here at 11 because that's all I've time. That's time I need to leave my house to get to do all the stuff I want to do in a very comfortable amount of time. So I'm not trying to rush anything. So I'm gonna leave my house at 11. It's currently about 7:30 ish, a little after 7:30. So in about a couple hours here, I'm gonna go load up the truck. I'll show you all that. I mean, it's only one bag, but that's the I'll still put it in the video. But anyway, so we're gonna be driving on out to St. George Island State Park. It's over by Apalachicola, Florida. If you that's like the closest, I think, notable city to it. So yeah, Apalachicola. There is a city of like St. George Island, or like a community on the island next to the state park, but the most recognizable city near it is Apalachicola. So we're doing the Gap Point Trail today, or I guess today and tomorrow, but we're doing the Gap Point Trail. It's a 5.2 mile out and back trail. It's actually like 3.1 there and like 2.1 back, because we're going to do a side trail to a different campsite for funsies. So that's sort of the deal with what the trail we're doing is. So yeah, and we're gonna be staying at the Gap Point Primitive Campsite 1. There's two. We're gonna hike to Campsite 2 first, just to see the view and check it out and everything. But then after that, we're gonna go and hike to Campsite 1, and we'll set up camp there and everything. And then we'll just hike straight back. We won't go to Campsite 2 on the way back. In the morning, we'll hike straight back. But that won't be in this video. I'm going to make it like a daily thing. But anyway, so without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to do it for this little intro segment. And I will see you, I guess, for the loading up the truck ceremony, if you will, in about half a second for you, but about, I don't know, 2 hours for me. Sweet. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, as you see, I'm all ready to go. It is 10:45, and I'm leaving at 11. I'm about to load the bag into the truck, and we are gonna get ready to head out. But anyway, I decided to just wait to load the bag. I figured there's no reason it needs to be in there early. There's just none. So, yeah, so I'm not going to show a ton of the drive at the start, because it's not really going to be an interesting drive, at least initially. But sometime between noon and 1, I'm going to stop for lunch in Perry, Florida. And so and Perry, it seems like it's a decent sized town, and it's got a bunch of like fast food places I can drive through, because I'm not stopping anywhere, sit down obviously. But so I'll probably do like a little update then. And then, we'll be ready to go. So I'm going to load my stuff into the truck, and I will see you, I'll see you at the truck. So, like in 6 seconds. All right, sweet. I'm so excited. Ladies and gentlemen, we're all loaded up. Let's go. I'm so excited. You have no idea how excited I am for this, guys. Especially because of the occasion of my 100 subscribers. All right. Let's go. What is going on? Okay, guys, come with an update. Okay, it's been a little bit. We are now in Perry, like I said we were going to be for the next filming or whatever. See, there's Perry out there, stopping behind me at this Taco Bell. And so yeah, we're gonna get on the road from here. Mainly right after this, we're gonna turn, or no, I don't know if we're turning or merging or what. We're on a joint between US 98 right now, is that road that I pulled off of to get to the Taco Bell. We're off it's the combination of US 98 and US 19. We're gonna out of here, we're gonna turn left in a second. Really, almost like right up here, probably about less than a mile, like 0.8 or miles or something like that. But I'm gonna turn left, and because straight US 19 goes straight, and then exclusively US 98 goes left, which is west. So that's what we're gonna be doing after this, and we're riding that out for a while. But anyway, so that's an update in Perry. I'm gonna stop for lunch real quick, and we will be back at it. All right, we're getting back on the road. Let's go. All right, so I'm keeping looking at the road, obviously, but I just wanted to say, while I'm on a huge straightaway, that this has been, as if you've watched my channel before, you know that the main thing I do, hiking really isn't the main thing, slash backpack. I do a mix of all three of the main, I guess, outdoor things that I enjoy and can do here in Florida. Hiking slash backpacking, which we're doing now, fishing, and hunting. Hunting's probably the biggest one I do, and that's not more because of just overall liking it better. I like all three about the same. It's just more of a what's available for me to do, because I'm sort of in like a limited situation of what I can do at the moment. Hopefully that will change soon, and I think it will, based on how things, especially with this channel, are trending. But it's cool from the hunting side of things. Why I'm bringing this up is all of this is we're going into a little intersection here. Okay, has to go down to 45. It's like one of those flashing yellows, like a caution. But anyway, so what's interesting, especially from the hunting side, is that from Perry, since we left Perry and we turned on this road, we're on US 98 West. And we have probably, I think, about, what does it say there, like about 13 more miles left on this road before we turn onto a different US highway very briefly. But the crazy thing is that it's all been public land, like wildlife management area after management area after management area, public land, hunting. It's just all wildlife management areas, or WMAs, depending on which one you prefer. So that's like, they're like big too, like they're not like small WMAs either. And I've heard of them, most of them, just from like hearing about and looking at stuff, but I didn't know they were all almost right on top of each other. Like, it's crazy. Like, there had to be, it was almost non-stop public Florida or FWC state land after from like about probably 5 miles after we left Perry to just about now, and we're like 13 miles from turning off. So we've been on this road like for like about 40 miles, and it's just been like all wildlife management areas. So I thought that was interesting, and I wanted to share that. But yeah, so we're what does that say? We're about an hour or so, like an hour, 20 minutes out, so we are almost ready, or not almost ready, we're getting closer and closer. So, ladies and gentlemen, there's the update. Bye. Alright guys, as you can see, we're in the mini port city, I guess, of Carabel. So like a small town and like an inlet. You see, this is why I'm filming. Look, we got this huge bridge right here over this inlet. And this guy in front of me is going like 5 miles or 10 miles an hour under the speed limit for some reason. But look, we're gonna go up. It's about to go. It goes really high, actually. Look at this. Look at this. How in front of us right here. Look at this. Oh, look at this view. I know my phone is lagging for some reason. My camera. I think it's because of the. I don't know. It's like I'm doing the maps too or something. I don't know. It's weird, but look at this. And then over there you got a bunch of marsh. So that's just really cool. All right, I want to show you guys that. Here, this road apparently like rides the beach, so like it rides right up alongside, as you can see. I mean, that's pretty cool. That's really cool. That, like, because the ocean's probably like 20 yards off the road. Like, that's really cool. I know. Sorry for the lag and stuff. I don't know why. It's been doing it since like we did the I did the Taco Bell videos at Perry. It's been doing that, but it's weird. But oh well, can't do anything about it, and I am driving, so I'm not paying attention. All right, bye. All right, guys. It's blurry. All right, there we go. We just turned on to the I think it's Florida State Road 300, and look, see this up here? See this like bridge? We're about to go across like a huge sound all over to St. George Island right here, guys. Let's go. So it's a 60, it's 55 mile an hour zone right here, not 60, but, so look about less over this mangrove. So I just want to show you all this really quick. And come on here. Oh, got a huge biker gang going past. Look at that. And I'll try and angle you out the window. Look at this. That is crazy. I'm sorry, I also, once again, cannot see what I am actually looking at because I have to be focused, but, sorry, I've said that a bunch, but look at all the way out there. You can see the island all the way there. Look how long of a bridge this is. Look at this. Look how long of a bridge this is all the way over there. I mean, that is insane. Look at this. That's just freaking awesome. Alright, I just wanted to show you all that. Alright, sweet. Alright, guys, as you see, we are, you can't really see, but I guess you can see if you look behind me. We are at the park, and as you see by my little card up there, the yellow card, I got all my stuff. I got all of the, checked in, and I'm checked into the campsite. We're gonna be camping, as you can see up here. You can sort of see it up there. Campsite 1 is on the other side, and yeah. Okay, so we got campsite 1, and we are going to, that's the one that's further south and more to the east, which is more on a point. I think it'll be a way prettier view, but both of them should be spectacular. We're going to go hike to both. But, so now I'm going to go drive on over to our spot, or drive over to the trailhead, and I will see you when we get there. Sweet. I'll probably film a little bit as we pull in and stuff, I imagine, but I'll see you. I'm so happy. I'm so excited, guys. Let's go. Alright, guys, as you can see, we have arrived at the Sugar Hill Camping Ground, which this is mainly an RV ground in here, but the trailhead for the Gap Point, which is where the trail we're doing with the primitive sites, is located just at the end. It's literally at the back of the loop with the regular campground. So we're just gonna truck up here. Look at this. It's like a little mini sandhills area. Like, this is insane. Got a little pond off to the left, which is pretty cool. I wonder if that's fresh water or like brackish. I don't know. But anyway, so we're at the campsite. I'm not gonna film anyone in here. Sweet. Bye. See you guys, we are at the trailhead. The trailhead is right there. Alright. So I'm gonna flip you around. Being that this is a campsite, I am not gonna film much here. I'll start filming probably immediately after I get beyond the playground that's right there. But, because I don't want to be filming and yelling at a lot of stuff, all these people out here RVing. So, we're just going to get our stuff, start packing up, and we're going to get on out of here. I'm so freaking excited, guys. Let's do this. Yes! I did lie. Really quickly, here's a final look at all of our stuff. Let's go. Alright, as you can see, we have all these signs right here. If you see Dr. Julian G. Bruce, St. George Island. This is the Gap Point trails that we're doing. This is this red trail. We are here, and we're going to come all the way down. We're going to go up here to Primitive Site 2 first, come back down, and then we're going to go around to Primitive Campsite 1, which is where we will stay the night. In the morning, we'll just go straight back. We won't go back to Primitive Site 2. We'll just go straight back to the campground, to here where the truck sits. Alright. So, nature trail. We're on a little boardwalk. Let's go. Oh, I'm so excited. Ladies and gentlemen, we have hit the main trail and we are backpacking here on the Griffin Outdoors channel. Anyway, so we have our first little sign. It says a lot of, looks like prescribed burns going on in here. Talks about benefits. You all can pause and read that if you want. As you see, we're walking. So this is good. See, we got like a sandy trail going on here. Got like a big sandy trail. However, it is nice because it's not like sugar sand. Like sort of, I think in the, I don't know if that video made it on there, but I've done a couple hikes. Like the Cedar Key one. The Cedar Key one I know is on here. But as you can see, this the Cedar Key trail is just sugar sand. This one is sand, but it's like really compacted and cool sand. Or not cool, but like easy to walk on sand. So anyway, we're trucking along, and yeah. So we're just gonna be doing this. I think it's probably about 2 miles, I think, of the walk before we get to the split off, where we're gonna go check out Primitive Site 2.
and then I think it's a half mile there, and a half mile back, and then another half mile. So it's probably about it might be like 1.6, because I know the whole trail to there is 3. Oh, there are deer here. There's a deer track right there. Huh. All right. So yeah, it should be probably about 1.5 miles actually. We'll hit the split where we can go to the campsite. All right, sweet. Let's go. I've already stopped, literally the first bench. I just stopped filming the last segment, but it's not because I'm tired or anything. It's because these mosquitoes are already so bad that it is crazy. Yeah, this is insane. I'm going to get what I'm stopping for is to whip out. If you watch the gear video, we got that spray of the bugs, the deep woods off or whatever. I'm literally going to saturate my arms and everything with this, as well as my bag. All right, let's go. All right, the deep woods off has been heavily applied, and we'll see if that helps at all. Hopefully it does, because I can still see the place, and the mosquitoes were all over me. It's like 3:30 in the afternoon too. All right, as you can sort of see by the ground and the piles of it, we are starting to get into a little more sugar sandiness, if you will. But this could be this one spot, but it looks like there's more of it up ahead. But we are also getting closer to the ocean with and the beaches are very sugar sandy, as in the sand dunes as well. So we're just trucking along, but yeah, it looks like, oh, maybe not. Maybe it's just that one little spot, because this is back to being nice and rock solid. Okay. All right, we're trucking along. Is this the split already? This might be the split already, but I'll wait till we get up there to make a ruling on whether it is or not. Got something going on here. I thought this was the campsite split sign, but I was not. I was incorrect. This is a little informational thing. Hurdy cup. Dr. Charles Hurdy's experiment produced the Hurdy cup. It's a clay pot, very similar to a flower pot. He hung it on the side of a pine tree. It allows the resin to run. It allows the resin to run from the face into the cup by means of a galvanized metal gutter. So it looks like one used to be here. You don't want to really stick your finger up at that. I mean, that would be very bad. That's like stage 5 tetanus right there. But anyway, yeah, we are not close to the split as I thought. I didn't know really, but I don't really know how big the split actually is. But you see, we're only a half mile in, and it's a 3-mile walk there. So, and it is not a mile to. It's not the split to the side trail to campsite 2 is not a mile. But while we're here, we have a bench, and what do we do with benches while hiking on this channel? We have to test them. So, all right, yes, the bench did not collapse. It is good. All right, so we're gonna continue trucking along up here, and we are gonna be on our way. Sweet. So the trail took a little bit of a turn here. As you can see, we're starting to go uphill, and this is sort of the reason, like I said in my gear list video, that I would not recommend this pack for literally probably any other state, but maybe southern Alabama and southern Mississippi and maybe Louisiana. Because even like anywhere but those, like the really south Gulf Coast, I guess Texas too then, it is hot still. Like it is, I don't know what the temperature is officially, but there's that sun beating down too. I think it's something like high 70s right now, but with that sun beating down, with no clouds or whatever. When you're doing these inclines, it can still get it can still heat you up a bit. There you go. But yeah, it does appear like we're going slowly uphill. So that's sort of the update for now. All right, but this is a really cool looking trail. You can see it's like looks like a little pine scrub. I don't know. I thought I heard something over there, which I did, but I think it was just a bird. But it's like an island pine scrub. I mean, you don't see that every day. All right, sweet. I'll see you guys for the next update. Yay. We got this field on the right. You can actually see the ocean. I guess like the top of the hill almost. You can see the ocean. I gotta put my trekking poles in between. Over there, I see the ocean. You can sort of see the blue way out there. But anyway, so we're back out here. Got this nice little field. I'm sure the deer that we saw the tracks of. I don't know how many deer there were out here, but there's like a small population, which I assume is sort of the case. But I know there's deer here because we saw the tracks, but I don't know if there's pigs here or not. I mean, if there's deer got over here, there's definitely potential for the pigs too. However, the one thing that makes me think that I don't think there will be is because this is all sand. Now the pigs, they don't like the sandy, real sandy type of dirt. They more like the black dirt, like mud, all that kind of stuff, swamp dirt, basically. But the deer don't care because they just eat like the grass. But for the rooting, I know the pigs don't really like the sand, as we're getting into this big sugar sand right here. But so yeah, so I don't know if there's pigs here or not, but there's some sort of bug over there. But anyway, yeah, we're just passing that field. We're getting into a little patch of sugar sand now, but it looks like it gets way better right there. All right, we're trucking along still. Nice. As you can see that right there, if done for prolonged periods of time, which thankfully it's not, I'm at the top of it, that is the worst type of terrain that I've experienced, including like Colorado, Georgia, North Carolina. That right there, if done for like a little steeper and longer, is the worst hiking terrain I've ever been. The sugar sand uphill, because it just slips with you. Like, because the sand is all loose, so when you try and push yourself up off the sand, it just slides down. And it's a ton of effort. Like, it's, even in short doses, it really gets like the sweat going. Because like, even if you're doing like steep inclines in like the mountains and stuff, like Appalachians or Rockies, it's rock under you. That's what the mountain is. And Florida, or at least in these really sugar sandy parts, it's loose sand. So you don't have anything to hold it won't support your weight when you try and push yourself up the hill. And you just fall back down a little bit. So it's really hard to move through. So that just is sort of sucky. But luckily, that's just little patches. But anyway, we're going along. What the frick was that? Huh. Anyway, so I think right up here, I think is possibly the split. Is right up here, but we'll see. Right, bye. That's pretty cool. You can see we got these deer tracks. You can tell it's a deer track based on that one. You can see the hoofs. But you can see they're following here. And I'm not going to go off trail and right into there to that thicker stuff. Probably where they are now. They honestly probably bed down in there because that's a really cool spot away from the heat, especially when it's reflecting off the sand and stuff. So that thicker stuff's probably the place to be. Oh, there's even water down here. That's even better for these things. I bet you they're back in there somewhere bedded. Look at that. Actually, quite a bit of water back in here. I assume that's just rainwater that's fresh on the ground, too. But anyway, so we're hiking along. That was not the split back there, obviously, because I'm still walking on this trail. That was the another exercise thing. There's been a lot of those little exercise things. But that's what you like to do. That's good. Oh, now we're in some really thick sugar sand. Whew. We got another sign up here, so I'll just cut till we get up there. A little informational sign we got going on. Looks like I don't really see the U-shaped markings they're talking about on here. Maybe they've just grown away, is what I assume, or they've grown over. Like the tree's grown around them and they're all restored, but it says they put them in there so apparently you can do oil of turpentine, which is pine sap. So, also, 1 mile. 1 mile in, baby. Let's go. Got probably half more mile. Another half mile to go till we hit the campsite. Probably about another 2-ish miles until we're done. Sweet. Gentlemen, as you can see, it just disappeared over the hill over there. You can see here, that is the water. So, it looks like there's a trail right here that people have walked. So yeah, this is definitely a man-made trail. So you can just tell by how uniform it is. But I am gonna go look at this. Oh yeah, 100%. But I imagine on the main trail, we must be getting pretty close to the split. we have to be getting pretty close to the split, because if we're at the point's right up. Oh, that's probably where Camp 1 is, way down there. You can see it because it's right on the end of the point. That's probably where it is, way down there. So you got a wild campsite 1 still. Looks like we still have quite a little bit to the split. But anyway, for here, this is definitely going to be a picture opportunity right up in here. Look at this. It looks like the trail, although the trail goes all the way down there. However, I'm going to just take pictures from here because this is the best spot. All right, sweet. So 2 things. So you can see up there, I looked at all trails. There's a split. See that sign right there? There's a split over to campsite 2. We're gonna go look at that. It is currently 4:10 p.m. 4:10 in the afternoon. So probably have about have 3 hours of light left. So I figure also the earlier we get there. Look at these dunes also, by the way. Look at these dunes. Like, this is crazy. Like the little terrain differences on the sand, like sort of like sand dune hills and stuff. That's pretty cool. But anyway, like I was saying, I figure if I get there earlier, it's gonna be a little harder of a hike, but I'll get to chill on the beach more, and that sounds fun. Another thing is that here's a split coming up here. I just saw, that's what these tracks are for right here, a guy on an e-bike with fishing poles on the back. I mean, that is about the most genius thing you can possibly do for here, because the e-bikes, they're so big, and the big tires, and they got the motors that they can get through this sugar sand. And then he's got like the fishing pole cart, so that's pretty cool. But anyway, as you see here, we have primitive camping sign, site 1 straight, that's where we're going, and site 2 to the right. See, we're at the 1.5 mile mark, so it was basically at 1.5 miles, like I said. So I'm gonna truck myself along there, all the way down there. Probably come back, stop at this bench a second, and then we will get going. So off to site 2. There it is. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are rapidly approaching campsite 2, which is right on the beach. So I'm gonna turn you around in about 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, here we go. So flip you around. There you go. So as you can see, here's the sign. It's coming right up here. See the brown sign? Primitive. Oh yeah, here we go. Primitive camp site 2 is right here. There's some people camping over there. Got their tent set up, so I'm just going to sort of go this way. Yeah, there's a couple people set up tent camping, so I'm going to come and just look over here and just walk over this like driftwood, it looks like. So, yeah, look at this. You can see they got like picnic tables and stuff over there that the park puts here. Yeah, I don't want to film any of the other campers because that's rude. But yeah, you see that? Come over here, and here's the beach. I might as well do like looks like we've got some, those are raccoon prints right there. Raccoons are coming up in here, it looks like. I guess I'll do like the classic backpacking your ocean thing, and I'll do like the yay. I don't want to get all my feet wet, obviously, but yeah, we touched our trekking poles in the ocean. Sweet. So you see, there's a lot of, it's a pretty cool coastline. Pretty cool. But yeah, since I was going to go and show you all the different camping stuff, but being there's people over there, I'm not going to, but they got, oh, there's a person hammock camping over there too. You can see they got the tables, and a lot of the spots have fire rings next to them. So, okay, heading back out. Back to the split. Right, so as you see, we're back to the split. We just went that way to site 2. We are going straight to site 1. You see this 1.5 miles. This was 1.5 miles, but that turned, because that's a 1/2 mile to campsite 2 and a 1/2 mile back. The 1.5 turns into a 2.5, and it's a 1/2 mile to the other site. So the hike there will be a total of 3.1 miles. Wait, no, 3 miles, because this is a 2.5, 1/2 mile, 3 miles. So Yes, but first, test this bench real quick. This bench works, but I'm sitting down here because I want to get another drink of water to finish out. Sweet. All right, we are back off again. The bench is right there. We are moving this way, and as I don't know if you can hear them or not, but when I was sitting down, the skeeters, a couple little skeeters were starting to acknowledge my presence again. So I'm gonna put some more mosquito spray on. I would call it bug spray, but I think the only bug out here really is these mosquitoes that are trying to eat me. So gonna put on them some more mosquito spray. Gonna get over there to our campsite. We're not gonna come back here or anything after we put everything down. We're just gonna set up camp, chill there. I'll make dinner, and I'll make some dinner because I have all the stove and stuff and the backpack and food. So we'll do that stuff, and then we'll go to bed. All go to bed. I don't know if you're going to bed or not. Depends on when you watch this, but yeah. So in the morning is gonna be a separate video because because of the sheer amount I filmed today, with the drive included and the drive and all this stuff, and setting up camp will be all part of this video, and the cooking and beach views and all that kind of stuff. So day 2, the hike back, breaking down everything's probably definitely gonna be a separate video. So anyway, we're almost there. Probably the home stretch. There we go. So we're on the trail. This is about the last thing I expected to see on this hike. I was a little skeptical at first, but if you know about hunting and stuff, or deer hunting at least, or you've watched my other videos, you know what this is. You can see sort of here. I was skeptical until I saw the deer track right there. This is a scrape. And you can see this is their licking branch, or is acting as it. That's about the last thing I expected to see here, was deer scrapes on the side of the trail in an island, on an island like a couple miles into the Gulf. So, because that bridge we took to get here was well over probably a couple mile bridge, definitely over a mile at the minimum. So that's sort of the last thing I was expecting to see was deer scrapes, but that's pretty cool though. So we're keeping on getting on, or whatever that saying is. But we are almost there. We're still a little ways, but I can see the ocean where the trees end. You can sort of see it right there. Probably won't film again till, or at least get way closer. You can sort of see it right there. It's a little harder to see it on camera than in person, even though the camera has zoom, but there we go. We are probably about not 3/8 of a mile, but a little bit over a quarter mile away there. No, man, a little bit over a quarter mile from there. There we go. English, yes. All right, sweet. I'll see you guys probably when we're pretty close to the campsite. Got 2 things going on here. Another bench right in here, and we have a little informational board about the osprey. These are really common birds in Florida. Yeah, I think most people who live here know what these are. But the fish hawk, a predator whose diet consists of almost entirely of fish, nests in tall pine trees from March to May. Most nests are made from branches and twigs. Some have been rebuilt and used for many years. Nice. And then over here, as you see, we have the mile 2 sign right here. But as you know, we did that side trail, which is accounted for about a mile. So this is mile 3. So I think the official length was about 3.15 miles to here, at least on all trails. So we're almost there. You can sort of see where the trees break. Stop. You can see the trees breaking way up there. All right, we're almost there, guys. Let's go. All right, guys. Here we go. We are almost here. So it's primitive campsite. You have to go to the left. There's a little sign. You have to go to the left here. I don't see anyone yet, but they might just be hidden by the bushes. But here we go. We have arrived. We are at primitive campsite 1. As you can see, there's a nice spot. We might just go over there. There you can see the mainland Florida. Way over there. That's mainland. Or is that mainland, or is that no, that's mainland over there. Mainland Florida is that way. All the way out there. Over to the left is the rest of St. George Island, like where I drove in on. But anyway, I think we're going to claim all this over here. I don't even see anyone else over here, though. So we sort of got this little I mean, you can't get more picturesque than this. We are the only ones here at the moment, it looks like. I don't see anyone down to the left. Imagine if I had like a collapsible fishing rod or something. I mean, this would be awesome. I have a fishing rod in my truck, but it's really big, and I don't have any of my GoPro stuff to film with. So there was no fishing being done this trip. But look at this. Yeah, we're definitely claiming this. And look at what we got going on here. They got a fire ring, which I probably am not going to use because I don't have anything to make a real fire with. But we got this. This is what I'm talking about right here. Right under these trees in the shade. You can't ask for a better spot to put a tent than right here. I mean, we lucked out big time. This is awesome. See, that is the good thing. Got a boat running way out there. Get to watch the boats a bit. Where is he? There he is. But anyway, as you see, but this is beautiful. That's sort of the benefit also of coming out here when it's still a little hot. Is it's going to be a little hotter to walk in and all that stuff, but there's going to be no one here. We have this whole view. Look at that. Oh, you can see the bridge we came in on way over there. Like way out there. There's the bridge we came in on. All right, I mean, that is awesome. You can see like the sound or bay or whatever it is over here. And then beyond that St. George Island over there is the Gulf of Mexico. So that is pretty cool. That is pretty dang cool. All right, so I'm gonna get all my stuff out that we need to set up, and we'll start making camp. All right, nice. As you can see, I've laid all my stuff out. The only thing I'm leaving in this bag for now is the plastic water bottles I've brought in, because I didn't bring the water filter. Obviously, number one, it's just an overnight, and it's all salt water, and I don't really feel like dealing with that. So I just brought I brought 4 bottles of water in addition to my Nalgene. I'll probably use, I imagine, one of them for dinner tonight, one of them for breakfast in the morning, and the next I'll fill up my Nalgene in the morning with. And I'll have one extra. So there we go. So first things first, over here, this is my all the tent stuff, and the rest of this stuff, I guess this is technically tent stuff. This is just electronics. I got a battery pack to charge my phone because of draining it with all the videos, and I've got some stuff to transfer footage so I don't run my phone out of space. So anyway, so first things first, I got my little camp shoes. Anyway, set the tent up as the first priority. Then probably the pack, or this is not the pack, this is the sleeping pad. This is sleeping bag. And then after that, we'll deal with getting all of our cook stuff set up. But actually, the first priority is I'm spraying myself with more bug spray. Because these bugs, like I said earlier, they were starting to get to me. Now I don't want them to start finding me again. So we're going to put some bug spray on. Then I'll get to setting up my tent. Nice. If you watch the gear list video, you know what this is my tent. This is a Eureka Tetragon NX2 tent. There's 2-person, that's why there's the 2. And it's pretty good. I wouldn't recommend it for 2 people, even though I know that's usually the case, but just because it says on their website it's a 2-person tent, 2-person tent made for 2 people. I don't know, maybe like 2 children, but I really wouldn't want to share it with someone else, to be honest. But so there's this. So we're gonna get this all started being set up. These are the stakes in this bag. Here's the rain fly. Oh no, these are the tent poles are in this bag. Stakes are in here. Got the rain fly and of course the main tent. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get all the poles out. I'm gonna lay this tent out. I don't have a tarp. I don't really think I need one. It's just sand, you know. So just gonna try to do my best to clear most of these the brush out the way. Mainly just the bigger sticks. The pine needles are fine, but yeah. So I'm gonna get started on that. As you see, we've got this tent laid out. I've got the door facing out, obviously, but so yeah, we have this going on. I'm gonna stake this down first, so when I'm trying to put all the poles in, it doesn't all move around and go crazy. All right. See, I have the tent poles and their stakes are in the ground in the corners of the tent. So I'm gonna undo these, and I will get these poles up. Gentlemen, as you see, the tent is set up. I don't think I spread the stakes out far enough, so it's a little stretched, but it's fine. It's not stretched to the point where I'm anywhere near concerned about breaking. As you see, everything looks good. Got the door facing out here, good. Now, it is time for the rain fly. Here it is right here. Got our rain fly. Just gonna throw it over there, and then that's what these stakes right here, or not stakes, these little poles hold it up. Right. Alrighty. So as you can see, the tension bowed out. There's little inserts, show you, right up there that these fit into. I don't know how good that is, but right there. And it just, the tension, because these bending out, props this thing up. So there, now the tent is 100% set up, the tent itself. So now we have only 2 more things that have to be set up for the tent. We have this, which is easy in 1 step, and this is, I guess, 2 steps, including the pillow that's in there. Alright, or the self-inflating pillow. Alright, we are almost done. Original plan coming in was to put the bag over there. You see we're in the tent. To put the pad over there and the bag on top of it, but there's somehow a little spiky thing, like right here. Look at this little spike. It was like right here. So instead, I think it's a rock that was just like below the sand level or something. I don't know. But anyway, I'm gonna put this here, this way. So hopefully we're not gonna be sleeping on this. And I'm going to put my bag over here. Without gear, I need to revise my statement. Without gear, you could definitely sleep 2 people in here. With, like, a bag or any sort of gear at all, no, you cannot. But yeah, there's definitely, like, a rock or something there. And I could try and get it out, but it's already... I probably can try and take it out. But for now, I'm just going to get everything set up that's in here. So, and first with the bag. So, I think it's about... It's not very wide. I think it's not very. I don't think the spike, by the way, is sharp enough to poke through the fabric, especially if there's no weight on it. So yeah, but I'll try and get that out in a second, whatever it is, because that could be not good. But anyway, so I'm gonna take this out and inflate everything, and you can see there's already sand all over the place in here, despite me even taking off my shoes and knocking them off outside. But whatever, it was inevitable. But anyway, so I'm gonna inflate the pad. Inflate the pad. Okay. So as you see, it just barely, not even have to angle it at all, just barely fits all the way. So there's the pad. You see, it's a nice pad. It's inflated. You can actually, if you don't want to wait for it all to inflate, you can just blow into it like it's a balloon or like a pool raft. So yeah, now we're gonna work on this sleeping bag. After I get this, I'm gonna move all my gear in here after I get this little spiky thing out of the way. So there's 2 things in here. This is just the sleeping bag's case. This is a Helio Sac 50 degrees. I'm gonna open this bag. So it's all out. It has a little hood on it. If you want to do for like colder weather. However, this is gonna be, the low is like 68 tonight or something like that. So it's gonna be nowhere near cold enough to use the hood and everything like that. But here's my little pillow right here. So I'm just gonna undo this. Hold on a sec. It's harder to do with one hand than it looks. Then you just close this valve, and now you have an air pillow. And I'll put this in there for now, because I'm gonna be sleeping. And then if we crawl in, this is sort of gonna be, except from the sleeping bag, this is sort of what I'm seeing. Got the top of the tent. I have a lantern I'm gonna hang up there with that carabiner from the gear list. There's already gnats, all kinds of gnats in here. That's rather unfortunate, but hopefully they won't bother me too much while I sleep. I don't even know what these are. There's a ton of them. Dang. Oh well. That's camping though. Well, that's what you gotta deal with. But yeah, so I decided to be back here. Because if I'm back here... Oh, is there something right there? Oh, that's the zipper for the sleeping bag. But anyway, if we're here... the sun is setting behind me. So if we're laying down here, hopefully if there's still a little bit of sunset going on when I decide to go to sleep, it won't just blind me and prevent me from sleeping. Anyway, so we're going to get off of that. So that's nice. So there's all of our sleep system is right here, except I'll be in the sleeping bag. So I'm going to move, not this, I'll throw this tent. So I'm going to throw the tent stuff the tent, what do you call it? Tent bags, the backpacking bag, and and I'll probably refill this water a little bit with some of the water bottles from in here. But I'm gonna leave. Obviously, I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna leave this water bottle out, and I'll leave another one out for the cooking, and we'll get ready to prepare. We'll prepare to do the cooking process. All right, now I'll probably switch over into my camp shoe Crocs right here too. Sweet. All right, camera cut. But anyway, yeah, we're gonna get set up to cook. So we got all of our cooking stuff in that bag. Got some refilled drinking water. Here is our cooking water. Should be enough, right? How big is this? It's 500 milliliters. I don't know. I'll have to look. I think that takes 500 milliliters for the bag. It might even take less, but we'll see. For the bag of food, I don't know. I'll have to look, but I know it doesn't take that much water. I know that. Anyway, so we're gonna get set up. All right, nice. As you see, I have all my cooking stuff. That's the water bottle. This pouch calls for 16 ounces. This water bottle is like 16.9. It says on there, so there'll be just a little bit left. But so we have the Isopro canister. In here, if we look in here, I'll have to get this. Oh, here's a clip. There we go. Flip that around so I can open. Oh, here we go. What in the heck's happening? There we go. So we have this. Here's the lid. Here's our pot handle. And here's our dining utensil. The gnats are everywhere, but okay, whatever. Then we got our little stove here. Hold on, let me open this. There we go. I'll just dump this into the pot for a second. And here we go. So here's our MSR, Pocket Rocket 2 stove. And dang, the gnats are crazy. Dang. But this is what I signed up for. Anyway, so this is fun. I'm enjoying every second of this. I see I've transferred to the Crocs. It says, hey, let's read this. It says just open pouch and remove the absorber. But it says to use the boiling water. And I don't want to open this that early and remove everything and get bugs in it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to boil the water. When the water is almost done boiling, like right on the brink, I'll open it and remove the absorber and whatever. I'm just going to put all my food trash back in that bag. Alright, as you can see, everything is good. It's all set up. I have centered so I've centered this thing pretty good. As of now, oh, it's already starting to bubble a bit. Dang, that's impressive. But anyway, I'm going to open this just a bit more. Probably about to there. And, yeah, and we'll just wait for this to start boiling, I guess. Once it looks like it's going to boil soon. Looks like that's a little off to the side. That is a little tilted. But, so I'm just going to adjust this a little bit. Right about there. Right about there. So now that should counter the weight of the table being a little slanted to the right. Okay. Alright, so now it's got to just let it boil. It's already starting to bubble right in the middle. So that's good. Shouldn't take that long. As you see, this is all tightened up. This is being stirred. Yeah, it says to leave that. And for how long did it say? It says to leave it for 10 minutes. It's already been probably about a minute. So I'll set a timer for like 9 minutes or something. Probably 8 minutes, 8.5 minutes when I get there. So the spoon, the spork I used to mix it, I just put it here. I don't want it just so it doesn't get like attacked by gnats. It's sort of covered up. Besides that, I'm going to put this in here because it is now trash, as well as this oxygen thing. And when that stove cools all the way down, I'll take it off, put it back in its case and everything. So, yeah. Right, guys, as you can see, it has been well more enough time. This is done. And, you see the sun is starting to go down, too. That's pretty. I'm definitely, when it gets a little lower, I'm definitely taking pictures. Like 100,000%. That'll probably be the thumbnail, especially if I can get the tent in it. Alright, but anyway, so I'm going to chow down. So, but I'll come back to you after I get my spoon. Sweet. As you see, here is our dinner. I know it's a spork, but in this case, being it's beans and rice, it is a spoon today. It'll still be a spoon for probably biscuits and gravy in the morning, which is the breakfast one I have. Anyway, trying to get these gnats, all of it, so I'm going to cut the camera so I can eat before these gnats eat my food. Alright. As you can see, it's starting to get dark here. I decided it can't be too safe. I don't even think there are bears out here, but there might be coyotes or something. I don't know. It's still close to the camp, but I really don't think anything's gonna take it. Before I hung it up, I just put a slice in it with my pocket knife and tied some rope. But before I put everything in here, I actually washed this out insanely, like an insane amount of times with just the salt water from the ocean, so it doesn't even really smell like chicken at all, or beans or rice at all anymore. So I really doubt something's gonna come and eat it. If I was somewhere else where I couldn't wash it out and just make it smell like salt, then I would have obviously taken it pretty far away. But I really do not think it smells like you can just put your face right in there. It doesn't smell like anything but salt water. So I think we'll be fine. The main reason out here, as we come over here, sunset. All right, so here's our sunset. Before I was refraining from taking this for a little bit because there was all kinds of biting flies out, like biting gnats, which I should have realized that this time of year and brought long sleeves, but I did not. I didn't want to be hot, but I should have, or at least brought a jacket or something, but I did not. But anyway, you can see there's fish jumping everywhere. I saw a bunch of fish chasing bait along the shore, which is pretty cool. Like all the bait fish were jumping away, like a whole school. But look at this. Look at the sunset really quick. You can see the bridge way out there. Look how pretty that is on the horizon. And you got all the way out here. It's less pretty over there. There's a bird over there. Little bird. Hello. But besides that, look at this. You got all the way to there. That's just insane. And then all the way along the other coast. That's actually where we were driving in on. That's the main island, like the town over there. And we actually were driving along that beach. So that's pretty cool. We drove all the way down there. We drove from here. We drove up on that bridge. It's over there. Drove all the way around the St. George Island and all the way down that beach. Probably about 5 miles that way. Came in and parked. And then we just walked all the way back here. So basically, but this is insanely cool. So, ladies and gentlemen, I think that's about wrap it up for this little part. I'll probably do like a little, like, I guess, bedtime segment really quick. Bedtime segment really quickly. And then that'll probably be the end of the video. But, oh, what do we got over there? Thought I saw a deer or something over that way, but I don't think so anymore. But yeah, this is just insane. I'm gonna take a ton of pictures before it's too late and the sun goes down, and then I'll probably be wrapping up and I'll be packing everything up. All right. All right, ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, it's starting to get pretty dark. Just wrapped up taking pictures of the sunset that you'll probably see 95% of those in the video, but so here's the thing. So I'm gonna pack this stuff up. All this stuff is going to be inside with me. Yeah, the water bottle, everything in here is going to be inside with me. So I'm going to pack all this stuff up. And, yeah, so the lid to the pot is under here. So I'll just start packing stuff up. Alright, so I'll see you back in the tent. Well, ladies and gentlemen, well, it's getting dark, as you can see. It's getting dark. It's actually way lighter. But look at that. It's way lighter on camera than in person. There's something behind me? No. But just look at this. Like, you can't get much better than that. And when I started this channel and started doing it, all the stuff, and made it into a fishing, hiking, hunting channel, this was sort of my goal. To be able to not only share what I'm doing, because I basically run this channel like an outdoors blog, basically. But, like, I just do everything. I don't only show the good parts. I don't only show the good parts. I show everything. Because I just try and have my experience get transferred through YouTube so the viewer can have that experience themselves. So that's what I'm sort of that's sort of what I wanted to achieve with this channel when I started it over 2 years ago. And it's just past the 100 subscriber mark, and it's starting to do actually really, like, it's starting to grow like exponentially. And so hopefully, eventually, I'll be able to do this like as a job, or at least a sort of a job, and do something with it. So that's the end goal of this whole thing, is to be able to just do this and show. This is not only does it give, it makes me, it's very enjoyable for me. It's like more of an educational thing too, where everyone can see where there's awesome places to go hunt, fish, and hike everywhere. So that's sort of the goal of this whole thing. But for my first backpacking trip, I don't think I did that bad. Granted, it's like a 3 miles there, 2 miles back overnight, but that's still first one. Got to start somewhere. So I hope that you enjoyed this video, and I'm gonna get in, and before it gets completely dark and I can't see, I'm gonna get into my tent right there, and I'm gonna hit the hay for the night, as they say. So you will, if you're still following, if you still want to follow, I will be back for episode 2, which will start as soon as I wake up. Probably come out a day after this one does on YouTube. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching part 1 of my first ever backpacking trip / 100 subscriber special. I will see you in the next video of Griffin Outdoors. Peace.